Driving for Uber is Tiffany Pittman's side job.
My first job don't get me enough money to make my bills. So I was out doing Uber last night because I had a bill that was due today.
One fare would have done it, so she picked up a passenger at a restaurant in Brooksville, and she says he was so drunk someone had to help him into her car.
He has him where he's like this, carrying him over to my car.
There was no way Tiffany could have imagined this ride would have ended in the middle of the interstate surrounded by emergency vehicles. But the trip went south as she was driving down I-75 near the I-4 interchange. She says her passed out passenger woke up in a fit.
It was 11 minutes before I got to him to his house. He's hitting my seat, pounding, making grunt noises, and then he yells, "Stop."
She started pulling off on an exit ramp, and before she put the car in park, the man was getting out.
I even yelled to him, rolled down my window. I was like, "You're on a highway." And then I see him go around the barrier, and then I couldn't see him anymore. He was in my blind spot, and then all of a sudden I just hear, boom!
2 cars hit her passenger, who died at the hospital. Tiffany feels awful.
It was my Uber rider. So then I started getting upset. I mean, I'd rather take the beating if he would still be alive.
She says everyone is trying to reassure her of the same thing, that this wasn't her fault.
I even asked the tow truck guy, I was like, "How do you get over something like this?" And he says, "Well, I see it all the time." He says, "You just gotta know it's not your fault, try to get past it."
Aaron Mesmer, Fox 13 News.
FHP says there are no charges expected for the Uber driver. Of course, Tiffany Pittman says the company has put her account temporarily on hold during the investigation. She plans on continuing to be a rideshare driver, but she no longer wants to drive at night.